think it's borderline criminal to like support your kid being famous. Like name someone who came out of that unscathed. How many famous kids?
It's a lot of them.
Ron Howard.
Kim Fields.
Ron Howard.
Kim Fields.
Ron Howard. Yeah.
I don't know the guy. He could be insane.
How young was he when he was famous?
He was on
Opie?
Opie. He was probably under 10.
Okay.
Zendaya's another one. Zendaya's going on a nice path.
Zendaya looks like she's in a perfect position,
Yeah.
100%. Don't get me wrong. There are ones.
They're outliers.
But
no doubt.
they are the outliers. There's so many that have just like had this absolutely, just crushing.
I agree with you on that, but I don't
adolescence.
think anything Raven's doing here is out of the ordinary for 2023.
It's not out of the ordinary for 2023. You just wish she didn't have to do it.
I think we should, to be honest with you, you got to sign an NDA just to hang around us. Like if somebody was to come in this space right now, like you almost got to do that. People be going on live. You think about all the shit that could cost us things just because we in here having regular conversations that should be amongst us, but somebody just turns their live on.
Yeah.
Like when I walk in the studio every day, what do I say? Who's on live? turn that shit off so I can get this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the truth to the matter. You just don't know. It's like, you should have to sign an NDA. Somebody come over your house, you might have to make them sign an NDA. Don't talk about what you see in here. You know what I mean? Like, and it don't have to be anything salacious. You just don't want nobody getting on social media talking about, I saw this in such and such's house. Or
it's just a shame that somebody might do that to you and might enter a relationship with you specifically to profit off of you or monetize you or.
Schulz, I just think that's the world we live in.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
People walking around with this and they're validated by this.
It's unfortunate.
And they're rewarded.
I don't want my kid to feel that at a young age. I want my kid to be able to engage with other children and.
Impossible.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you because, like, child stars, I can see how you say that's criminal, but what about if you're just the child of a big celebrity?
You don't even have to be a child star or a child of a celebrity. Nowadays, they're stars in their own world. So there's people putting we're all a part of somebody's reality show.
That's actually interesting. Like these kids can get big on TikTok or Instagram or something like that, and they're like making themselves celebrities.
Yes, we're all part of somebody's reality show, yo.
Just to go through that level of scrutiny, like you see what we go through on the internet. We're adults, right? So it's like we can put up with people having these opinions on us, and that's part of the thing. That's what you sign up for when you decide to do this shit. But like a young kid, ooh.
That's what I said today about Blue Ivy, right? Because, they were talking about Blue Ivy's dancing, and you see all of these adults, which I think is so strange, having such an opinion on this, right?
Oh, no, I'm saying, like, why, like, the Kardashians, like, creating these Instagram accounts and shit for their children. It's like, what are you doing? So, what are you talking about? The little kids on TikToks all the time.
Yeah, but it's...
But that's what I was saying about Blue. I was like, do you think Blue is reading this shit? No.
No, I'm saying Kardashians separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She minded her business. Listen, you got your little kid in the living room doing them same type of dances right now for the family on holidays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Blue is on stage in, Paris?
Is she performing?
Yeah, this is a show. Like, this is Beyonce's show. She comes out and performs it. What I like about this, man, is, she's probably never gonna have stage fright.
Bro.
Ever in life. Her public speaking skills are gonna be through the roof. There's no crowd that's gonna ever intimidate her, yo.
Yeah.
Ever. I just don't understand how you could have an opinion of her she's 11 years old.
Leave kids alone, man.
Adults are we're a strange species, and you wonder why Raven-Symoné got to sign an NDA.
But I mean, at the same time, if you put your kid out there, you can be critiqued.
So it's like it's one of these things where it's like, I understand what you're saying, where it's like I'm critiquing the parent for doing the thing, for basically putting the kid in the position to be criticized. Mm-hmm. That being said, right? This is your life, this is your world, and you want to share that with your kid. They say more is caught than taught.
That's right.
Right? You can teach a kid all these different things, but the reality is they're going to replicate what they see in you and what they see in the influences around them. So,
what if it was bring your child to work day in Paris?
Well, here's the thing. What if it's on, and I'm making the argument for Beyonce and Jay-Z here, even this goes against what I just said. What if the idea is she's going to go through this criticism whether we protect her from it or not, because she is our kid. she needs to learn how to be comfortable with it, deal with it, so that it isn't as much of a burden. Now, it's a dangerous fucking game you're playing, right? Because it could crush her self-esteem before she has the opportunity to develop it, or it could create unbelievable resilience so that she's prepared to handle that scrutiny that she will inevitably get just because she is the daughter of a famous person.
And that's us assuming that she's paying. Like, I'm sure Blue Ivy's not looking at none of this shit on social media. Her parents might be,
right?
And people around her, her grandma, but she's not looking. She's not looking at this shit.
Really
so
think
smart,
she's
dude.
not gonna look at that?
They're so smart. These kids are so adept when it comes to the iPads. They can look up everything. They can go on YouTube. They can look at the comments. They can.
I'll tell you the difference though. Her parents don't have those habits. The Kardashian kids might be different because they live their life. Reality
Obsessed with the
television,
reactions.
social media,
Yeah.
like her parents don't have those bad habits.
Also, like when you've dedicated your life to something like entertainment and these live shows that Beyonce and Jay-Z have, it's really hard to love something so much and not share it with your kin. So like having them be a part of it is probably really special.
Because if you don't, you might lose a lot of valuable time that you would spend with them.
Exactly. You're working on this 12 hours a day.
That's
you might
right.
as well have them around.
That's right. That's right. This is better. This is better than school
It's
in
like
a lot
Steph
of ways.
Curry shooting around in games with his dad before, you know what I mean? Like shooting around before games with his dad, Dell. Like you saw Steph always around.
See this headline I hate.
What is this?
Beyonce fans give mixed reactions to her daughter Blue Ivy performing with her on stage during Renaissance World Tour. She doesn't look happy. I need to really tell y'all motherfuckers something, man. Y'all not happy. I'm so tired of y'all projecting y'all feelings and emotions onto other people. That's all the internet does. Y'all not happy. Not once did I look at that video and I said to myself, damn, Blue Ivy don't look happy.
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
Maybe she's nervous. Maybe she wants to get it right. Maybe she's performing in front of people for the first time.
Yes.
She's concerned about how it's going to look. Maybe she's concerned about an article coming out criticizing her while she's on stage, so it's hard for her to stay in the moment and be joyous.
By the way, what you just said is absolutely right. Because we've only saw Blue Ivy on stage like once before. She came out at like a residency show that Beyonce did. So you're right. This is probably the first time she's been on stage in that way. So this probably was her first time. So of course there's gonna be nerves there. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers are sick, yo. Like for real, we are, like human beings are a sick bunch of people, bro.
That's life. You know the song? Frank Sinatra song?
That's life.
That's life. Some people get their kicks.
Fuck, that ain't gonna be Frank Sinatra when I get done with it.
Stomping on a dream.
That's gonna be Kodak Black.
But do you know that line from the song?
No, I just know that's life.
That's life. But there's a great line that says, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. Right?
That's the internet in a nutshell.
There you go.
People
Before
get
the
their kicks
internet.
stomping on a motherfucking dream.
That's humans in a nutshell.
No, that's been life
That's just
forever.
what we are.